Today on the channel, the long wait is over as we finally have Cheetara Ultimate Edition from Super 7.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Super 7 Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today, the much anticipated, long awaited Cheetara from Thundercats. But for all your Thundercats, Super 7, and a whole lot more needs, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, Cheetara shipping way later than her stablemates or teammates in her Ultimate Series Wave because of the delays at the factory, the extra issues they have with Cheetara. So kind of nice, a little figure to wait in between Ultimate Series, but in all honesty, we should have had this figure a long time ago. But it's finally here now, all is right with the world or something like that. But let's take a look at the packaging and see and talk about it like we always do. Now, we know about this. This is the cardboard outer shell box. Always recommend saving these, but you got Thundercats logo, you got Cheetara. We're off to the races with that. Then you do get the normal Super 7 packaging design. We're used to it by now for sure, especially in the Thundercats wave, but you get the nice Thundercats logo, Thundercats, Cheetara, Thundercats on the back, and then of course the patented slip cover. Really a thing of beauty, the packaging over here on Super 7 Ultimate figures, as we know. Thundercats logo, Cheetara, the red and the black attack going on. 3 heads total for Cheetara here, accessories, all kinds of stuff like that. Cheetara, a favorite of a lot of people for Thundercats. My daughter was obsessed with the Thundercats when she was really little, and Cheetara was her favorite. And she used to always run around saying, "I'm Cheetara, I'm running fast," which, you had to be there, But very, very good looks here in the package, and I know a lot of people do keep these in the package, but not old Kyle. Kyle unboxes them, but there it is, the big window. Nothing fun on the side, and then you get the back of the package. You get Cheetara and a little glamour shot going on, and then we get the blurb. Let's read the blurb, see what all the fuss is about on old Cheetara here. The brave and noble Cheetara is the fastest of the Thundercats and possesses the ability to run with lightning-fast speed. Though she is often the voice of reason, Cheetara is also an agile fighter. Her speed is particularly formidable when combined with offensive attacks from her bow staff, like a young Donatello. Furthermore, Cheetara possesses a sixth sense, a mystical psychic ability which enables her to sense evil and have visions of the past and the future, like a spider sense tingling on her. Who'd win in a race, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Flash, or Cheetara? Place your bets down at the old horse track. But there it is, there's the packaging. Let me get this out of the package, let me uncork her and all that kind of stuff, and we'll be back talking all things Cheetara. Alright, we got her out of the package. Let's do a little plastic prison for Cheetara right there. We already saw that going on, but she's got her bow staff. She's got the big bow staff. She's got the little bow staff. She's ready to go as far as bow staffs, and oh my gosh, that one is very small. Be careful with that. We get the extra heads here, of course, the figure. And there she is, little tuning fork action. Of course, we'll go over the accessories first, then we'll knock out the figure and we'll talk about it. A lot of accessories here and a lot of stuff I am not super familiar with. I forgot we even got another plastic prison. Got all the hands over here, and then you got the flame effect. Not exactly sure what the flame effect for. I assume that goes on the end of the bow staff. Extra hands here. She does come with 2 fists. We got kind of cat open hands there. We got the slapping hands, and then we got the gripping hands. So we got some hands there. I won't have to break those down too much. We'll get this flame effect out. Ooh, this is heavy. This is a very heavy flame effect, but looks really nice for sure. Nice orange effect to it. Nice glow. Beautiful, beautiful stuff right there. So we'll put that off to the side. Breaking down some of these other accessories she does come with. Let's break these down. So I am not sure what this is. It almost looks like a makeup compact. It is open. It does have a string around it. We do get 2 of them. We get one that's open and one that is closed. I don't know. I don't remember this. It almost looks like it could be an amulet of some kind. Maybe she wore it around her neck. Not exactly sure, but you get 2 different version ones. Like I said, an open one and a closed one. So choose your own amulet adventure is what we'll call that. We do get tuning forks, and once again, I do not remember the tuning forks. Was there an episode where they were trying to find water? I think isn't that the thing where you get the stick and you search it out? I forget what that's called, but it looks like a little bit of a tuning fork to me, or a musical instrument, but I think it's a tuning fork. But we do have that. It is silver, got a little blue color to it, but nothing too great. I don't know if anybody's going to display with this or even those. I think her bow staff is going to get all the love here as far as iconic things to pose her with. We do get a Thundercats mirror, and you can kind of see yourself in this. It's like a sticker mirror going on there. Nice gold around it, blue handle, got the Thundercats logo on the back, looks really good. Was there like a mirror episode of Thundercats back in the day? Man, it's been a while. It hasn't been that long since I've seen all the Thundercats episodes. I want to say probably 7 years when it was the last time I sat down and watched them all in order. But man, my brain isn't what it once was, I guess, because I do not remember this. But a cool enough feature there. So she does have that. And then we talked about the bow staff. She does have the small one right here. Be careful with this. This could be lost very easily, of course. This is where it's not, spread out like this one here. So you got two versions of the staff. Choose your own staff adventures. That's the little one. And then you get this one as a nice one. The nice long one. And I think this goes on here. Yep, it does. So once again, is she running so fast, she's starting fires? It does fit on here if you are so inclined to do that. So you do have that going on. Now we get down to Cheetara here. And now, of course, the female Thundercat. I think when most people think female Thundercats, this is where they go. They don't go to Pumaira. They go straight to Cheetara. Like I said, she was my daughter's favorite when she was a little kid. So a lot of history with Cheetara. I'll have to show her this and say, hey, look what I got in the mail. And she'll say, oh, Cheetara. And that's about where it'll end. She won't say, oh, I want one for myself or anything. It'd be cool, but she won't. But let's break down this Cheetara. Let's break down the articulation first. Of course, typical Super 7 articulation. There's no double joints, no double knees. A lot of people miss that and wish Super 7 would do that. I'm for it, but I also like the pinless joints. I'd rather have pinless joints over the really flexible articulation. I know maybe I'm not in the minority, or maybe not in the majority of that. I'm maybe in the minority, but that's just me, and everybody kind of chooses their own adventure a little bit. But for me, I do like, I'm not posing, I'm not playing, I'm not doing a lot of stuff with these, so I'm okay. I prefer the pinless joints, but honestly, I would love to have both. I want it all. I want it all like a lot of people probably do. But you do got the single jointed elbows on her, the hands removable. She does have a bracelet that if you take the hand off, that bracelet could fall off, so you got to be careful. That's not sculpted in. That's just an added piece. Does have her forearm guard here on the left arm. Of course, the two different skin tone kind of colors going on with Cheetara here. You got kind of the mustard side, and then you got the more skin side, for lack of better terms. Thundercats logo right there in her chest. There is no waist articulation. Oh, there's a hula hoop at the top a little bit. So you get a little hula hoop, not much, but you do get the turn. So it's really like the waist a little bit higher, but there's no traditional waist articulation. The legs, of course, out and about. You do get a pretty good deep stretch out of that if you are so inclined. My left leg's a little looser than my right, just by a hair. And then you do go down to the knees. The knees remind me a lot of Masters of the Universe style. No real kneecaps, but you do see that. Single jointed once again. You do get a turn there, so it's like kind of like the boot cut at the knee joint, and then the ankle articulation is pretty good. Not a lot of side to side, but a lot of up and down going on. But it definitely looks like Cheetara when I take a look at it. And this is the head that I think most people will use. Got the spots in the blonde hair, her long wavy blonde hair going on. Not face paint. It always looks like face paint, but I don't think it is face paint. Cheetara's not getting up and painting her face, but definitely looks like she's a member of Demolition or something, but that does look good. She's got a red lipstick as well. A good looking Cheetara. You know it's Cheetara the minute you see her. Does she fit on a ringside collectible stand? That's always a good test for some of these Ultimates, and she fits like a glove. Super 7 figures fit very well on the ringside collectibles exclusive stands here. And of course, use discount code Kyle. You can save 10% on these stands, as you guys know by now. But then we do get the extra heads with Cheetara. We do get this one for the running Cheetara. If you want her in running poses, there's her hair kind of flying off to the side. And very cool, whimsical. Running there. She's running fast, running free. Chasing Lando Calrissian maybe, but looks really good, and I like the idea of this, especially if you're posing her as she's, kind of running or something like that. This is the perfect head sculpt for that. And then this is the bonus head sculpt that we got as a throw-in, a freebie, I guess we'd call, very similar to Panthro in Series 1. We got this for the long delays, the long waits, and I believe this does glow in the dark. I'll have to test that theory out, but it is very similar to this head. Just basically the glow-in-the-dark stuff. The eyes definitely different, and I think that's the primary part that glows in the dark when they, attention to detail. When Lion-O summon them, they gotta, act fast. And she does have that. So out of the 3 heads, though, traditionally with Super 7, I love the zany extra heads and stuff, but it's the stock standard head that I usually lean in on, and that's what I usually use to display. And I think Cheetara will be in the same boat for that. For a little comparison action of some other Thundercats, Lion-O, I guess kind of the gold standard. I got to think Lion-O will get re-released, or we'll get another version of Lion-O sometime in the future with the pinless joints to kind of match some of these newer ones. We'll see if that happens. We do know we got, Mirror Lion-O coming very soon, which is a direct repaint of this, but it does have the pinless joints. So I got to think, as much as Super 7 loves getting the most out of their molds, they will release him again. They just got to put a little bit of time between it, not to anger the fans, I think. That's my guess. And then you got Pumaira, of course, the other female Thundercat. The poor man's Cheetara, in some ways, some might say. But you can kind of see some of the height differences right here. And, of course, I'll take her off the stand, and you'll be able to see it even better. And she doesn't want to stand very well, and Pumaira's going to take a tumble too. Uh-oh. Now we got Thundercat standing issues. Got to use my magical powers to make her stand. And we're off to the races. And we're off to the races. There we go. I did it. But they're all standing right here. I love the Thundercats. I'm excited for this line. Very interesting time. You know, they announced the old school throwback versions, then walked that back, and we haven't heard anything since. I don't know what's up with that. I think Series 5 will be here in the next couple of months. Sounds like it might be on the boat on our way to us from China. So we'll see how that comes out. But it'll be interesting to see how this Thundercats line evolves and what else we get. Are we going to get all the Lunatics? Are we going to get more deep cuts? Are we going to get reissues, repaints? I guess if I had a crystal ball, I'd let you know. But I guess we'll just have to stay tuned to the channel and find out in the future. But what's your thoughts here on Cheetara? What's your thoughts on the Super 7 Ultimate Wave of Thundercats? You picking them up? You passing? You dabbling? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell, follow along on Patreon for this video and many other videos much, much earlier. And then, of course, follow along on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So there it is for a little Cheetara and the Thundercats. I'm Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.